Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here. It is Wednesday, and it's a Wow Wednesday. Also, Wildcard Wednesday. And yeah, we have something to wow and something to wild card. Yeah. So, more details about the shooting outside Drake's house 2 nights ago. I guess there was something on my face. Yeah, it happened at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. They're not totally sure if Drake was home when it happened. Somebody in a car was driving by, and I don't know if they actually got out or they did it from the car, but a security guard in Drake's house was shot just outside, and the man is not dead. I believe they said he had life-threatening injuries, but he's stable, and it looks like he's going to pull through. Police are continuing their investigations, and what they found is there's a lot of video cameras around that area. I would think so. It's Bridle Path, and there's a lot of people that have very expensive houses in that area. And also, in this day and age that we live in, there's video cameras everywhere at this point. If you do anything in the city, you're gonna get caught on camera somewhere because there's traffic cameras, there's security cameras for businesses and stuff like that. So it totally makes sense that they're gonna have a lot of video footage of the vehicle that was involved in this shooting. Now, like I said, they're not even sure if Drake was home when this happened. So I don't know if he was in any danger himself. And also you got to realize that like this may be this one guy standing outside of his house and somebody just decided, oh, I'm going to shoot the guy who's outside Drake's house. And police are taking into account the current beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake as being probable cause or partly cause that some fan or some idiot who just wants to be a part of the thing or whatever it came and did this. I'm going to tell you this right now. Toronto police are no joke. And I mean, they just recently solved a huge case of a stolen gold at the airport. They figure stuff out good. They're good investigators. They're going to catch the person that shot the security guard. And it's going to be like some stupid kid from Scarborough or something like that. Watch. So, very interesting story. If you guys have any comments on it, I see that there are already. We will talk about it. That's our subject for today. Wow Wednesday, security guard shot outside Drake's house a couple nights ago. Current news. Also, I got Wildcard Wednesday, and that means getting the old box out like this. Yeah, the Toronto Raptors 2-5 box. Now open it up, and what do I have in here? A full pack of NBA hoops cards from last year. We're gonna open it up and actually look, and I'm gonna react to all the different cards. That's one of the segments today. We got the classic card of the day also, and guess who's come to the country with me, and he has promised me he will not run away. This guy, Justin Bieber, you are in the country now, so you're gonna be good. All right, I don't want you to take off and build your own dam down the street. You got to stay home. You can't be leaving me just because we're out in the wild now. I know you feel real feral and you want to get going out there. Probably want to gnaw on some of the trees. Don't gnaw on any of the trees in the yard. I don't need you doing damage to them. So you just go on and maybe go out in the wilds over there, that wild land over there. You can do a little bit of gnawing over there, but don't go far because if you leave, I'm gonna be in trouble. All right, you're my son. I love you. All right, I'll see you later. All right, bye. Yeah, go back to your corner. Yeah, all right, bye. All right, there you go. All right, let's see. Monique is here. Super fan Monique Lawrence, the greatest, is in the house. Good morning, Raptor Freak family. This is something. Nowhere is safe. Be careful out there. Well, I mean, in some ways, this is a targeted thing. I'm pretty sure this is targeted. Pretty sure this is targeted. Most people will not try and come to Drake's house and shoot somebody outside of it on normal occasions. I think it's because there's a special event going on with stupid diss tracks going on back and forth. Some people have really weird rationale in their minds. They may listen to Kendrick's lyrics and be like, you know what? He is really bad. I'm going to go shoot him. Something like that. It's crazy. I don't understand. But you're right, Monique. It's always good in any situation to be aware of your surroundings when you're out in public and kind of be aware of what's going on around you. Because, there's been sad things that have happened in Toronto in the last couple of years, like a woman getting shot at the corner of Carlaw and Queen just because some guys are horsing around with guns in the street and it's broad daylight. It's like the middle of the day. So there's a lot of really sad, tragic stories, and often they have to do with a gun. That's the problem there. The gun violence in the USA is a tragic, regular occurrence, and they aren't doing anything to stop the problem down there. And I want Canadian lawmakers up here to fight even harder to stem the tide of illegal guns coming to this country from the states. It's the state's fault. Gun violence in Canada, it's the state's fault. Gun violence in most countries in North America and South America is the state's fault. The guns that people kill people with the Mexican cartel, that's American made guns. So states have a real problem with gun capitalism and wanting to make more and more money off of something that just is really not needed so much. It really isn't. All right, let's keep going. James is saying, I don't think Drake is a pedophile. It's a rap battle, and Kendrick just spreading lies to get that W. There you go. I like how James is standing for our guy Drake. You know, this is such a weird thing. Now, look, there's being a straight up pedophile, which is gross and disgusting. You're into child porn, your children, stuff like that. That's messed up, messed up. But then there's also sometimes where guys are with underage girls, and they may be like 17 or 16, and that is very pedophile. It's Karl Malone kind of stuff. And I don't know. I don't know Drake's life. I don't really want to know it, honestly. But I believe you're probably right. Is that like, look, what are we talking about here? Does Drake need to go get underage girls? No, he doesn't. He can get girls any age, probably. So I tend to think what James is saying is right. That it's a conflated kind of accusation by Kendrick, just for the sake of the diss in some ways. Yeah, James is saying Drake been winning for so long, like LeBron. People don't like that. You know, in some ways that is true. It is true in some ways, but you know, this is a weird situation, and in some ways, this aspect of the whole thing isn't as important to me. In some ways, the thing that's most important to me as of this week is that security guard's health and how he's dealing with getting shot for no reason other than some stupid made up beef. It seems like that's what the reason is. Tom's here. A shooting at 2 a.m. on the road in front of Drake's house is horrible, but just punks. I bet being evil. Some people really want to be violent and escalate things. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, there could be, like I said, there's people that want to be gangsters or want to make a name for themselves, and they feel like this is the way to do it. That's why these rap battles can be very dangerous. I mean, you can look at what happened to Tupac. You can look at what happened to Biggie. You can look at what happened to Jam Master Jay. There's so many stupid stories of young lives cut early because of rap beefs. It's so stupid. I get it. There's cred. You want to have cred. You want to be real. You want to be from the hood and all this kind of stuff. It's stupid. That's why I think John Morant is so stupid. He's like, why do you want that element in your life, bro? Get it out of there. You have a really good life. You're blessed. You have a gift to play basketball. You do not need that wannabe gangster culture, gangbanging around your life. You really don't, John Morant. You really, really don't. Tom Duke is saying, good morning. Good morning to you, Tom Duke. And since Tom is here, we'll do the classic car of the day first. Trevor is on a plane to Japan, so we will not see the Commissioner of Fun today. He is on his way to Japan. I love it. I love that Trevor's going there. And I don't know if we'll hear from him just for a couple days because he's going to be very busy traveling. So let's see. Who do we get today? Who is that? Holy crap. I can't even read that name. What's wrong with me? What does that say? It's the... Okay, that's who that is. All right. First person to write in the full name gets 100 points added to their Raptor Freak trivia score. And don't half-ass me. This one may be a little difficult. The last couple of days have been hard classic cards of the day. So let's see what we get here. All right, guys, here we go. Coming up, here we go. Do you guys know who that is? That's tough, man. This one's tough. This one's just like yesterday. This is a tough one. Let's see who can get it. I want a couple of guesses, and then I'll give you some clues. There you go. All right, who is that? Who is that? Look at that Heat jersey. That's a pretty old Heat jersey. Jamie Foxx. That's a great guess, Tom. He does kind of look like Jamie Foxx. He kind of doesn't. Yeah, he kind of does look like Jamie Foxx. Oh, Gerald, I like your comment there. I'm going to read it. Terry Davis, Smooth is undefeated. Wow, Smooth. Wow. Whoa, Terry Davis is right. That's what it says at the bottom right there. Look at that. Smooth Brown, man. Man, you really do know your stuff, man. Look at that. Look at Terry Davis. Nobody would have known that. He kind of looks like a young Aiton a little bit, or maybe he does kind of look like Denzel a little bit in this picture too. A little bit like Denzel Washington. Yeah, Terry Davis. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's a really, like, who remembers Terry Davis? Seriously, Smooth Brown Man does. That's right. Classic car of the day. Good job. Bravo. Bravo. Very good stuff. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying this morning. Monique is bringing up the fine for Jamal Murray is nothing. That's a steep fine for throwing a heat bag. $100,000. Oh my gosh, Monique. That's a lot. Think about Darko got 25,000 for criticizing the refs. Some of the fines, I know it's because of how much Jamal makes, but still, I'm glad he got the fine instead of the suspension. That's very, very good because we don't need him to miss the games. That hurts the NBA product. Fine is a much better punishment. Yeah. I mean, he was going to get something. I feel like the fine's a little high. Let's just put it that way. Now they're saying that that he threw the heating pad at the ref. That's what they're saying. So that's part of the reason why they punished him the way they did. All right, Monique's got my birthday for today already. I do have this on the list, and it is Garrett Temple's birthday, guys. Holy crap. And listen to this. Garrett Temple's turning 38 today. Yeah. Happy birthday, Garrett Temple. We love you. We hope you can come back next year. But in some ways, I don't know if that's going to happen, guys. We're talking about this guy is going to be 38 today. He's 38 today. We love Garrett Temple. Maybe he can come back in a coaching role or something. I don't know. In some ways, this is a weird situation. I don't think age is just a number, right? That's what we should say. Age is just a number. It's not a big deal that he's turning 38 today. Yeah, but happy birthday, Garrett Temple, one of the classiest, most professional NBA players in the NBA today. A man that can wear a suit like there's no tomorrow. There's all kinds of things about Garrett that are amazing. This guy's going to be a great broadcaster if he wants to be, a great coach if he wants to be, a great lawyer if he wants to be. He can be whatever he wants after he finishes. It's like his playing career is great. Yeah. But the next part of his life is has so many options. And then just add in that he's married to a Miss America rocket scientist. Yeah, life is good for Garrett Temple. In fact, let's go and do the Leo Routen's words of wisdom for the day. Good morning. Coffee is the secret. Have a wonderful day. The secret to having it all is knowing that you already do. And man, Garrett Temple's already got it all. That is the secret of happiness, according to Leo Routen's this morning. Yeah, and he's also saying secret of happiness is coffee. All right, let's keep going. Tom saying that's a little early, David. Oh, did he say something inappropriate? Well, the message was retracted. Let's see. David saying, morning, Mo, Tom, James, fam. Good morning to you, David Saborin, Raptors Freak trivia champion, a very, very competitive fantasy player who has not won a fantasy league yet. Came very close a couple times, but has not won yet, David. You have not gone all the way yet. Maybe the WNBA league this summer. Maybe. Tommy's got footprints, and let's go Raptors. That's right. Justin's back. I feel so happy Justin Bieber's back with me. And let's do this one next. All right, let's do the Wildcard Wednesday. Let's open up this NBA Hoops pack with the Thompson twins on here. Doctor, can't you see I'm burning? Yeah, Amen and Asur Thompson, of course. This is a brand new NBA Hoops pack commissioned by my niece and nephew at Christmas, saying, oh, Uncle Les, we want you to open packs on your show sometimes. All right, I'll do it. Just for my niece and nephew, Harry and Ansley. They wanted me to open card packs. So let's open it up and see what I get. And I'll react to the players. It's fun. It's kind of a stupid fun, but it's fun. All right, who we got first on top? Let me see who this is. Oh, man, who is that? Who is that? That is Derek Lively II. That's a Derek Lively II rookie card, guys. That's a great card. I mean, they played last night, right? The Thunder winning game 1 against the Mavericks last night on the backs of SGA. There you go. Derek Lively II. This is a fantastic rookie card. Wow, there's a big red squirrel in my yard right now. Red squirrel. Cool. Yeah, all right. But yeah, Derek Lively, rookie. You guys, somebody wants that card probably. Who wants a Derek Lively rookie card? You can get that at Monique's birthday party. This card right here will be available. You can come and get it. I'll have it with me, and you can have this Derek Lively II rookie card if you come to Monique's birthday party at the NBA restaurant on June the 8th. I will have this card with me, and you can have it. All these cards I'm showing, unless I really like it and I want it, I will keep that then. Oh, this looks like a Mavericks pack because there's a special Luka Doncic card. I don't even know if this is a regular card. Does this look like the other card? It has something different to it. What is it? What is this card different? Why? Is it just a regular Luca card? I don't know. I don't know, but it's a Luca card. If you guys like Luca, this card is going to be available also. It's just a weird big card. I don't know. All-star card, probably. That's what it is. Probably an all-star card. All right, who's next? Oh, okay. This guy, is he still on the Hornets? I don't know. Nick Smith Jr. I want to say he's on the Hawks or some other team. I'm not even sure. It's a Nick Smith Jr. card. Yeah, he's not a bad young player. He's on his way up, you know. Nick Smith. Nick Smith. I get him confused with Dennis Smith Jr. I don't know why. Oh man, they're giving you it's 2 for Tuesday kind of stuff. This is another Hornet. 2 Mavs, 2 Hornets. Another Hornet. Who did we get this time? We got James Najee. James Najee. I don't really know him very well. I guess he's just a young up and coming Hornet. James Najee. Najee, yeah. I don't want to do the classic card stuff with these. I just kind of want to do the reaction because it will take too long if you guys try and guess these cards. Trust me. I'll just go through the pack. Oh, we got a Nugget. It's not Porter. It's Aaron Gordon. We got an Aaron Gordon card. That's a pretty cool card. He's somebody I don't like. I've never liked Eric Gordon. On the Nuggets team, I like most of the players, but he's one of the ones I don't. And it's really because of the history with the Magic and the Raptors in the playoffs. And also because he's kind of douchey. Let's just put it that way. I feel like Eric Gordon's a douchey guy. Yeah, I know. I've seen him in the footage of being out in the crowd when they won the championship, out on the street with the common people. That was cool. That was cool. And the dunk contest stuff in Toronto when they had the All-Star here was cool. But the Orlando Magic fighting with Kyle Lowry, Aaron Gordon stuff, yeah, that gets you on my poop list. And that's why you're on that list, Eric Gordon. Aaron Gordon. All right, who's next? Oh, this guy's good. This guy's a good player, up-and-coming player, Jeremy Grant of the Portland Trailblazers. Very, very talented, long-armed player. Very, very good player. Jeremy Grant used to be on the Pistons. Yeah, there's a Jeremy Grant card. If you like Jeremy, you can get this card from me. All right, let's see who else we got. Oh, this is fun. I love this. We got Boban, y'all. We got Boban, Marjanovic. She dribbles the ball. She dribbles the ball. She dribbles the ball. He dribbles the ball. He dribbles the ball. I love that commercial. Boban's awesome. I'm sure Freddie's good friends with Boban now, being teammates with him and Houston this past year. Boban and Fred are probably real tight at this point. I love Boban. Boban's a very popular player in the league. Most people that play with Boban as a teammate love him. Oh my God, y'all. Ding, ding, ding. We got the winner. We got the winner, chicken dinner. Wow. That's right, baby. We got number 4 today, y'all. Look at that. Scotty Barnes NBA Hoops card is beautiful. Look at the picture they picked for old young Scott there. Wow. This is why I do this, is to get this kind of gold. And this is a straight up Scotty. I'm sorry. This one's not going to be available. This is going to be going in my collection. I'm sorry. I need this Scotty. I need this Scotty. Oh my gosh. What a great card. Look at that awesome Scotty Barnes. Oh man. I know it's going to be a good day when I get this in a pack. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, look. Justin, look at what I got. Look. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. Hey, all right. Let's keep going. All right. Let's see who else we got. We got Paul George card. People that like Paul George, there's a Paul George Clippers card. Not as excited about this one as the last one. The Scotty Barnes card was awesome. Holy cool. All right, let's see. Who's next? Oh, Kevin Huerter got hurt just in time for the playoffs. Kevin Huerter of the Sacramento Kings. Not a bad young player at all, Kevin Huerter. Let's see who else we got. We got a few more cards. This is a big pack. Jaden Ivey of the Detroit Pistons. We got Jaden Ivey. That's a pretty good card. This may be a rookie card. This is a rookie card. So if you want a Jaden Ivey rookie, we got it right here. Let's see who's next. Ooh, this is a Thunder player. Which one? It's not the right one. It's Ousmane Dieng is who it is. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was SGA or somebody, but it isn't. It's Ousmane. All right, only a couple more. Let's see who this is. Oh, wow. NBA Raptors champion Danny Green. Danny Green, Sixers card. And he's wearing a Cavs jersey. What a mercenary Danny Green is. on so many different teams. We got his last card. Who knows if he's ever going to play in the NBA again? This may be his last hoops card ever, guys. So you want the last ever Danny Green hoops card of him in a Cavs jersey playing for the Sixers, because he didn't really play because Joel landed on him and hurt him. Danny Green's your guy. And then Nick sold him out and cut him and waived him. He did. He waived him at the beginning of the year. What a guy. All right, this is a Nets card, and it's stupid. It's a special Ben Simmons card. Look at this dumb card. It's got a purple purple border. I don't know why they did this special card for him. Why is he special? He's not. He's not special. He was a fraud all along. This Ben Simmons card. Hilarious. All right, one last card. And this card is a weird card. This is for I think this is for Trailblazers. Rayon Rupert, arriving now card. It's a weird design. It's got like a ticket on it. And I had a hard time seeing who it was. Rayon Rupert. Let's see the back of the card. Yeah, there you go. Arriving now. I don't even know. Is he a good player? I haven't really seen him. Oh, but this one. Oh my gosh. Look at that beauty right there. Yeah. Yes. Scotty. Let's go, Barnes. Let's do it, Barnes. Let's beat some butt next year. Scotty Barnes. Get out there and win some games for the Raptors next year, my guy. Let's go, Scott. Yes. All right. There's your wild card pack opening of the day. Yeah, fun. That's good luck. We got Scotty Barnes. That's very, very good luck. Very, very good luck. All right, let's see. Where we are in the chat. We're at Naco the Nacho. Kendrick. All right, this Naco knows this stuff. First of all, I'm going to say this. As much as I'm an expert in certain things, like the Raptors, pro wrestling, music, well, Gerald is a big music expert also. But he's a little bit different than me. I'm more classic music. He knows a lot about current music and new music, and he's younger, and he really knows a lot about hip hop also. So I take Gerald's opinion, Naco the Nacho, very highly as far as on these kind of topics. So he's saying that Kendrick won the beef hands down. Shooting shouldn't have happened. Go OKC. All right. So he's saying that, part of it is they judge this by the catchiness and the hook of the lyric. And apparently that A minor lyric is really a hook and like very singable. In some ways, one of the last songs that Kendrick dropped in this battle is very danceable. It's very much like a hit. And in some ways, that's how you win it, is you make the song so memorable and so catchy that people have it in their head like an earworm. And then boom, all of a sudden people are singing a lyric about A minor. And, that's what I'm saying. That's how he won it in some ways. Now, Drake went really low, naming one of his diss tracks in the last week, The Heart Part 6, because that's kind of Kendrick's motif as far as he's making the Heart Part 1, the Heart Part 2, Heart Parts. And Drake stepped on the front of it and made the Heart Part 6, which was the next one for him, kind of messing with Kendrick's life work that he's putting together. That's where it got real dirty and low. And I'm sure that infuriated the hell out of Kendrick Lamar when he named a song the Heart Part 6 recently in this diss track. So this is a really crazy battle for sure. The shootout should not have happened. You're exactly right. We're Canada. We don't do this up here. USA, you can have your dumpster fire school shootings, mass shootings all over the place with your dumbass gun laws that don't make no sense. We are better than that up here. And that's when gun violence happens in the city of Toronto. Well, we come and take care of it. Yeah. We have gang squads that kind of look out for gang warfare in different parts of Toronto. And they're very effective police units that kind of keep the peace. They figure out how to broker stuff. They don't want to enrage the situation, make it worse. None of that kind of stuff. They just want to keep the peace. So we have a good job of doing that on the down low in the city. That, there is gangs and there is kind of stuff that goes on around the city and there is awful things, but it's not on the level of other major cities in North America. I'm going to just say that right now. If it is, it's on the underground and we just ain't hearing about it or seeing it. So, yeah, it shouldn't have happened. And I say go OKC also. I'm very happy to see that they won against the Mavs last night. Let's go look at that box score for a second real quick and just see what happened there. It looks like now Kyrie had a really slow start to this game last night. When I was checking on it early, Kyrie had not scored much. And then Luka really went cold late. Luka was carrying them early and Kyrie was nothing. And then boom, Luka went cold later and Kyrie started doing stuff later. It's just not enough of either one of them all at the same time. And once again, they have problems getting help from the rest of their team. Nobody on the rest of the team is very consistent in scoring for them. It used to be that Tim Hardaway Jr. was very consistent off the bench for the Mavericks in scoring, but not recently. They can get extra points from PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, who've just showed up in trades this season, but they're not consistently showing up. Derek Lively, in some ways, he's getting erratic minutes because he's a rookie, and this is the way it is. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see a more complete attack with SGA leading the way, 29 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. That's a complete game, a plus 21. That's a beautiful thing. SGA is just a badass. And he gets help from Chet, who gets 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Jalen Williams without the Y, the starter Jalen Williams, 16 points or 18 points for him, and then 16 points for Aaron Wiggins off the bench. So, yeah, there's a more balanced attack for the Thunder, and that may be very key for them getting past the Mavericks and getting to next round. Now, I would say the experience factor is definitely on the Mavericks side, but the Thunder may have a more complete team. And that's the interesting thing. Of course, in the other game last night, the Celtics took care of the Cavs pretty easily. 25-point win for the Boston over Cleveland last night in game 1. All right, yeah, let's keep going and see what you're saying. David likes OKC. They're awesome. I like that team. Yeah, in some ways, I would love to see Oklahoma City win a championship. If Denver's not going to repeat, well, I don't want the Boston Celtics to win. So any other team's great. Maybe not the Knicks either. But yeah, any of the Western teams, I'm okay with winning at this point. We'll have to see how it all goes down. Hey, Jill's here. Good morning, peeps. 9:20 cutoff. Yikes. No, we do have to do a regular cutoffs. I will not do over 2 hours at this point. And yeah, the streams have been a nice length for the most part in the last week or so. So I've been very happy about it. Yeah, good to see you, Jill. Good morning. Let's see. David's saying, Nacho the Nacho. The real question is, after winning the beef, what did he do with it? Barbecue it? Turn it into jerky? Make burger patties? Like, details, people. Details. All right, David's being funny. You mean like Kendrick won the beef, the rap beef war, and he took the beef and he sauteed it, or he cooked it, or he marinated it, and then he put it out on the outdoor grill? Yeah, that's pretty existential kind of thinking. That's very interesting kind of thinking, David. Literal beef. Literal beef. Yeah. Nako's saying, David, that beef was kindly donated to the restaurant in Toronto that Kendrick shouted out. Okay. All right. That's I like this. Gerald is yes-anding you, just like we were taught at Second City. In improv, if David's going to make a whole trope, he can't deny what he's saying. He just adds to it. So very good. Yes, and Gerald. For sure, Nako. I love it. That's good. Monique is saying WNBA Golden State has named Ohema Nyanim as the franchise's first general manager. As always, our time coming for a team. Not worried, just saying. Well, we should have been coming in with the Golden State WNBA franchise, expansion franchise. But MLSC dropped the ball on the timing of the schedule to be in on this schedule because of their stupid denial of the WNBA through MLSC. Well, Kilmer Group's going to fix this soon enough, and we'll get our own team in the GTA for the WNBA soon enough. Teresa Resch will run that team, and she will be the equivalent of this young woman that you are named as the GM of that team. So fully expect Teresa Resch to be named as the Toronto WNBA team's GM when that happens, for sure. Seriously, she's already in that spot. So we know who it's going to be. Yeah, she spent all that time with Masai learning how to run a team. Well, she's ready to run her own team, and it's going to be the WNBA team. Yeah, I'm not worried either. We're getting that team, Monique. Our market is just too attractive, and we will support the hell out of a WNBA team here. I mean, look at what happened in Edmonton this weekend. This whole country's ready to get behind a WNBA team. And that's the thing that they have to realize. Just like with the Blue Jays, just like with the Raptors, the whole country of Canada could get behind a WNBA team, even if it's centered in Toronto. Seriously, there can be WNBA fans from coast to coast, and they will follow that WNBA team. So that market is way huger than people give it credit than just the greater Toronto area. Yeah, I'm not worried either, Monique. We're too good for business. That's right. David's saying, I saw the news footage when they did that sneak attack on P. Diddy at his estate in California or whatever. They had spent weeks and weeks planning the entry. They do a great job. Get on the property. That's crazy talk, David. That's crazy. Quietly, all to find out he's in New York City. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I mean, seriously, if I was Drake, I'd be fleet-footed and jetting around. I mean, he could be on tour right now. I don't know what Drake's doing. In some ways, he said he was going to spend time in the desert in Phoenix with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. That was what he was supposed to be doing this year. I don't know what Drake's been doing. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. In some ways, what I said yesterday is true. If the Raptors start distancing themselves from Drake because of this embarrassing rap beef, I will be happy about it. Seriously. Drake has been awesome, and he'll always be a real one for the Raptors. In certain ways, not, but mostly a real one for us because he's from the city. He reps our city. He reps the six. He makes the culture. He makes things about the Raptors attractive to free agents for the city. There's a lot of good bonuses about Drake, but at this point, if he's bad pub, if he's just kind of like, man, this dude, yeah. In some ways, he's allowed to come to games and come to that, but maybe we kind of start making our brands separate a little bit, Masai. You might want to think about that because it's ugly, the stupid stuff that's going on right now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Drake was home the other night when they came a knocking. Yeah. Cool Cat's here. Good morning, Raptor Free Crew. Good morning, Cool Cat. I heard that you were having it out with Molly the other day on Twitter about the Pacers. Well, I want to tell you right now, Cool Cat, if you're in an argument with somebody else, knowing your character and your sensibilities and knowing you for a few years now on this channel, I'm on your side. And so whatever you were saying to her about the Pacers and their team, I agree with you and not Molly Weir. There you go. G saying, I don't really follow rap anymore, but seems like a lot of info has no proof, and proof is not even necessary anymore as people will run with what they want. This is a symptom of society and as a whole. Sometimes the truth doesn't even matter at this point. It's perception, and perception becomes truth. And if you can make a perception about someone, you can ruin their life. And it might even be true or just to do that. That's the crazy thing about this world at this point. I watched a TED Talk last night about how news is muddled at this point. People don't know what is news and what is opinion anymore. They're not getting taught this as young people anymore. There's way too much confusion about journalism and what real journalism is. Some people think, oh, journalism is just on the news. No, there's so many op-ed pieces, especially in the Toronto Sun, that are not journalistic integrity. These are just somebody's opinions, just like my channel. I don't call myself a journalist. Sure, I report news and I try to be as factual as possible, but I'm coming at a slant as a positive Raptors fan. I'm coming as a person who has very much certain goals, and I want to shape perception about the Raptors team. And you can take that example and apply it to anything in the world, as far as like big corporations wanting to apply perceptions about them by showing that they do some sort of charity work or something like that. There's all kinds of different ways. This Boeing thing is crazy. They're killing whistleblowers on them. Yeah, we know you're doing this, Boeing. You're safer in the air than you are whistleblowing on Boeing because they will come and kill you if you start talking about what they're doing. Yeah, I might need to watch out because I'm saying this right now. Boeing, you're disgusting and evil with your buybacks, and you're not very good safety. And now you're killing people that are whistleblowing on you. That's messed up. And that's part of the culture of corporate culture that does not value human life. In some ways, whistleblowers should be celebrated as heroes. They're ensuring the safety of the public. Meanwhile, they're dying mysteriously in weird situations. It's like Boeing is Putin or something like that. All my enemies I must kill. In some ways, where are we going with this? That some company like Boeing can just kill people that are whistleblowing on their infractions and crimes. It's messed up. It's messed up. We got to watch out. Seriously, we got to watch out. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. James is saying people are saying it's Drake versus Weeknd's camp. There have been a lot of friction lately. Yeah, I don't know. I know the Weeknd and Drake are not cool anymore. I know that the Weeknd has been involved in some of the tracks that Drake has written about, that he's a subject in part of it. It's a really weird situation. In some ways, it's not my forte. It's definitely more Naco the Nacho's forte. And in some ways, it's like dumb story to me. It's just extra, like didn't even happen. It's manufactured, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Let's see. Cool Cat saying, I said that stupid rap battle is going to lead to violence by some idiot. Yeah. This is just a pattern that's always shown in these kind of situations. It doesn't matter where the region is. If there's some sort of battle, somebody say, well, come outside and let's see what happens. It's stupid. There's been a lot of great talent that has been lost in that genre of music early, way too early in their lives because of stupid shit like this. Yeah, Fiercely saying, unfortunately, fam, this is a whole other discussion. P. Diddy's unraveling has opened a Pandora's box, and many artists, elites, and actors are part of an obscure group. Drake is rumored to be the next Diddy. Yeah, I mean, in some ways, look, I don't have such a powerful allegiance to Drake. I think my allegiance to Drake is the same as his allegiance to the Raptors. Sure. In some ways, yeah, on all fronts, it's like, yeah, you're our guy. You've been good for Toronto, so I'll support you. But I'm not living and dying with you, man, because you obviously don't live and die with us. When you go and hang out with the Warriors, with the Suns, all these other teams, in the ways you do, Drake. So yeah, I'll sell out Drake in a heartbeat. If he turns out to be a toxic asset around the Raptors, I'll sell him out quickly. And you just get the hell out of here, man. In some ways, yeah. Let's see. Isaac's got the Beaver on blast. Yeah, Justin Bieber has returned, and he is out here with me now. And this is a little scary. I don't want him to run away, y'all. I went back to my old apartment and I took down the jerseys from the wall. I took the We the North flag down. I took down the reserved parking for Raptors. It's all here in boxes next to me right now. The studio is not built yet. So before I get my studio built completely, then I'll put all that stuff on the wall and we'll have a more regular look. So this may be mostly the look or out the window like I've been doing recently of the stream. But yeah, it was a little sad taking that stuff down and thinking about the memories with you guys every morning for 3 years now in that room where this channel started. So that's always going to be a special place. All right, let's see. David's saying, listen to the little Fleetwood Mac people and chill the F out. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to a little Fleetwood Mac and you'll feel better. And like understand how much there was bad vibes going on with them when they made their music. Oh my gosh. Jillian's saying, no proof of anything. Yes. Gee. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. Like, all I know is somebody got shot outside Drake's house and whatever is happening, that's a reality. The stories about each other, whether Kendrick beats his girlfriend or Drake is doing something with underage women, that stuff in some ways, that's for police and lawyers and other people to deal with. In some ways, it's not the public's business, but they put it all out there in these stupid diss tracks. It's so dumb. It's not helpful for either one of them. And they make each other look bad. Honestly, this has been really bad, thing. Sometimes these beefs can really do good things for careers and make them go. But I don't know if that's working right now for either one of them. In some ways, some people will say, well, Kendrick's doing better because of this. But I don't know if he is actually. In some ways, he's gotten in the mud with somebody and he looks just as bad in some ways. Most saying, I'm going to say it, SGA is the MVP announcement tonight. Yeah, that's going to happen tonight. They announced the Defensive Player of the Year last night, Rudy Gobert, 4-time winner. He joins 2 other players that have done this, Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace of the Detroit Pistons. This is the only 4-time Defensive Players of the Year. I would have thought Rodman was one of them too. I guess he's close. I think he was like three Defensive Players or something like that. But yeah, that's a big deal. In the past, I would have disagreed with Rudy Gobert being such a defensive presence and winning these awards. But listen, what they're doing right now in the playoffs, even though he didn't play in the last game, it has been special. And I do actually see the defensive prowess of Rudy Gobert and how he is different than most of the league. So, yeah, well earned. In some ways, I was deriding Rudy Gobert a couple years ago, but he is actually the Defensive Player of the Year. I can get behind this. Now, I was disappointed to not see OG Anunoby's name anywhere on that list of anywhere with any votes. That's messed up. And y'all need to start fixing that. Seriously. Yeah, especially now he's on the Knicks. You're gonna do more to support him and put him in the Defensive Player of the Year argument now at this point. Well, Scotty's gonna do so well. He's gonna be so overpoweringly good that you cannot deny this man the Defensive Player of the Year at some point. I'm telling you right now, the stocks are gonna go up. The stocks, the steals and blocks, and you will not be able to deny Scotty Barnes a Defensive Player of the Year at some point. Yeah, I like what you're saying, Mo, and I think you're right. I think tonight, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be announced as the second ever Canadian NBA MVP tonight when they announce who the MVP is tonight. I think it's going to be SGA. It should be. I mean, they won last night against Luka and Kyrie and the Mavs, and that's sometimes how they determine these awards. Who's doing well in the playoffs? Who's actually winning right now? What have you done for me lately, Janet Jackson, does matter in the end season awards. If they're doing good things in the playoffs and they're successful and they're showing something, that's why people like Rudy Gobert wins the Defensive Player of the Year, because Minnesota is kicking the Nuggets' ass. SGA is doing well in the second round now. Well, he's very likely to win that most valuable player. Luka lost last night. That probably hurt his chances to get MVP last night. It's as simple as that. Joker has been losing the last couple of games, so that hurts his MVP chances. So I would say SGA's got a very good chance to win because of current events. That's right. Current events matter in this kind of stuff. And I agree with the super fan, Monique Lawrence. In fact, I'm going to give her a dunk for being exactly on point with her prediction for tonight. I think she's exactly right. 54. You got a Patrick Patterson 54, Monique Lawrence. There you go. All right, let's see. Fiercely saying all this to say that shooting may be gaslighting to a whole other situation. Do I believe it? Not sure. But what I do know is to keep away from rich people drama and pay attention to better stuff. Yeah, this is, what, honestly, half this kind of stuff, sports included, is just a distraction from the real problems in the world. They don't want to talk about the real issues like a genocide. They don't want to talk about price inflation. They don't want to talk about an ever increasing capitalist corporate monopoly that is just really ruining everyday middle class life. No, they don't want to talk about the real issues. They want to confuse you and distract you with dumbass rap beefs, stupid ass celebrity stories that don't mean nothing, Super Bowls and NBA finals. This has always been a distraction from the real issues in the world. And if people woke up collectively all together and tried to do something about it, we'd get more done. But they have to pacify us with distractions and stupid shit to keep us preoccupied. And that's a big part of it right there. Yeah. G saying this, if this was a crazy fan, people really need to stop worshiping celebrities. I promise you, they would never sacrifice themselves for you. Well, it could be a crazy fan for Kendrick, but it's more likely it's a wannabe gangbanger who wants to make a name for himself. In some ways, the guy is probably dumb enough to go around try and brag this to people right now. That's the thing. This kind of stuff is stupid. In some ways, you're going to get in trouble no matter what. What are you going to get out of it? Can you brag that you shot somebody at Drake's house? No, you can't, because the police will come and get you. So how can you get any shine from this? How can you become somebody? Well, maybe they want to get caught. Well, you only shot the security guard and you didn't kill him. So you're not really that impressive with your job. So nobody's going to remember you. You're a footnote. You're just an idiot. Yeah. Thank God that guy's going to live, hopefully. Because seriously, this is messed up. This is messed up. That's right. There you go. Cool Cat saying there's so much going on in the world and rich people trying to one up each other in songs and people take it seriously. Yeah. I mean, there's really is a stratification of real life and then just weird ass, like affluent life that has stupid ass shit going on. Like it is really getting like let them eat cake kind of shit. If Jeff Bezos can pay to move a Renaissance bridge in Europe just because he has the fancy to get his yacht through that passage, that's messed up. Meanwhile, people are just trying to figure out which bill they can pay and how they can still feed their family. No, this is gross. This is disgusting. We have a society that can take care of everyone. And if we just do it the right way, instead of having so much fucking greed from pieces of shit at the top of our society, we would be fine. In fact, we'd have all kinds of great advances. Life would be better. People would be taken care of. There'd be no homeless. Nobody would be starving. Everybody get education. We could do all this. It's just that greedy ass motherfuckers want to cause scarcity and make a situation the way we are in our situation in our world. So that's a big part of it right there. That's a big part of it right there. There is enough for everyone. Don't let them lie to us. Don't let them. They cause scarcity on purpose to try and get more value and money in certain ways. That is really a big part of it right there. G saying hi to Jillian. Smooth saying, I don't listen to rap anymore. These cats want to start a Tupac Biggie type beef again. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're idiots. In some ways, Drake has not responded since this one. They've kind of gone quiet on the disses back and forth. They see there's a little bit of damage control. Maybe they've seen innocent man has been shot now. Maybe they need to chill out. Kendrick Lamar, if you're a smart guy, because you seem like a smart guy, I've listened to your music. You're very conscious in certain ways. You have a sensitivity. You have an intelligence. Why are you doing something stupid like this? You have an opportunity to go in two different directions. You can go in the direction of Tupac and Biggie Or you can go in the direction of KRS-One and Chuck D and Public Enemy and those kind of people. Seriously, why is Chuck D on Twitter saying that the most, or Chuck D and Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine saying the most anti like establishment rap, the most important rap coming out right now is Macklemore with Heinz Hill, talking about the genocide of the Palestinians, because he's the most edgy, like a person on the fringe. Because in some ways, people are canceling people just for being pro-Palestine right now, and Macklemore's out there putting out music like that. That's more edgy. That's more important than anything that Kendrick and Drake have done in the last 2 weeks or so. Yeah, whatever Macklemore put out recently, Heinz Hill, that's way more important. As Tom Morello said, that's more Rage Against the Machine than anything that's come out since Rage Against the Machine. What Macklemore, the price tag song guy, the guy who was not serious, he's more serious right now than any of the artists that could be more serious in some ways. That's what I'm saying. Get a conscience. Rap for a reason. Write music for a reason. Change the world. That's what music is for. And if you guys are going to get in your own little ego wars and just going back and forth with each other, what is the point of this? It's stupid. It is so stupid. It's a waste. It's a waste of attention. You got all that attention. You could change the world. And meanwhile, y'all are in your egos. You dumbass shit. That's what I'm saying right there. There you go. Hi, G from Jillian. David's saying only difference is back in the days, those dudes were real thugs. Well, this is the thing. Drake and Kendrick, they don't have to be real thugs. They probably have people around them that are real thugs to maybe a couple degrees of separation. They maybe not in the inner circle, but the inner circle has people that they know, that kind of stuff. It is what it is. Let's see. David's saying not these little teeny bopper Degrassi High BS. Ooh, that's a shot at Drake. Degrassi High alumni. Yeah. Listen, David, I'm not going to argue with what you're saying. Wayne's saying idiots go into a rich white area and commit crimes. It's not wise in any manner. Doubt if it has anything to do with rap beef. That guy in Drake's Family Matters video is his neighbor, is Hell's Angels. Okay, Wayne dropping some stuff here. I think it does have to do with the beef. The timing is just too coincidental. I think it does. Let's not get it twisted, Wayne. This probably does have to do with this stupid current thing that's going on. I don't hear about shootings outside Bridle Path very often. I really don't. I think you're right. Most times there's a very high police presence, and there will be going forward. Trust me. They're going to have a lot of police around that area of the city now. And there's hospitals very close by. So that guy who got shot, he probably just had to go around the corner to get to a hospital. And then the other thing is, because there's hospitals and a lot of major roadways right around there, there's probably very good footage that has captured the criminal, the person who shot the guard's car. So they're going to get this guy. I'm telling you right now, the Toronto police don't mess around. They're going to catch this person. And they don't like gun violence in the city. That shooting on the Danforth that happened a couple of years ago, that was really ugly and messed up. And the Toronto police and people have done a lot of things to try and not allow those kind of things to happen anymore. Jane Kreba, all kinds of really bad incidents of shootings in public in Toronto, way more stretched out than the ones in the States, but they still happen up here to a certain extent from time to time. And we have task force. We have different police units and different community groups that are fighting against gun violence on the streets of Toronto. And even though this is an affluent, rich area of Toronto, Bathurst and or Bayview and Lawrence, it's still important, like for them to come and make sure they catch the people that did this. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Jillian's saying Caroline Queen. Yes, back in the day when I lived in Toronto, the Greek lady, rest in peace. No, this is more recent, Jill. There was a middle-aged woman who was a mother and a wife who was shot just walking down the sidewalk shopping in the middle of the afternoon because a couple of wannabe gangbangers were messing around shooting at each other, and an errant shot just hit her in the head. This happened like 2 years ago. Yeah, and it was during the pandemic, kind of. Yeah. Let's see. Seymour saying, pickleball champ, missed you so much. There you go. All right. All right. G saying the 17-year-old they brought on stage when he was 21, mind you, has already said the crew picked her as part of the show and nothing happened. She is now studying to be a lawyer. There's some facts. G saying that there was a particular young lady who was on the stage that was underage at a certain point, but nothing happened with her. Okay. I in some ways, I don't want to speculate or worry about this too much. Allegations, truth. If it's not in a court of law, if somebody's not arrested, if there's not a charge, then what are we talking about? Speculation, superfluous rumors is what we're talking about. Yeah. All right. Jill's doing all the haze back and forth. All right. Nako's saying there's a lot of so and so said such and such, but Drake did legitimately pay someone off for SA allegations. I think I still think Kendrick made the better tracks. All right, Gerald's taking this from two ways. I believe this is probably true. I think that most famous people have paid people off to be quiet in different places. I mean, most of them you want to think they're heroes and pure and stuff, but I bet you there's a lot more than you think, you know. And then he's saying that Kendrick's a better musical artist. I'm not going to disagree with him. Drake's got catchy beats, but in some ways his stuff is really like generic and kind of like coasting. There's a texture to Kendrick Lamar's music and what he's trying to do, and there's actually a whole theme and style to it that's different than Drake's. In some ways, I respect it way more. So I can kind of get behind Nako on that. Cool Cat saying the stupid songs have people trying to start America versus Canada culture war and trying to question people's blackness. Now jealousy is resurfacing, violence surfacing. I'm so tired of the BS. Yeah, this is part of the problem too. Drake, you need to be a better leader for Canada, because honestly, if you're like a catalyst for some sort of stupid ass gang war between Canadians and Americans because of stupid shit like this, well, you're a horrible, horrible person. And Kendrick's right that your father should be ashamed of you. Seriously. Because, like, honestly, and I get this, they're coming at Drake saying you're not even white, bro, and you shouldn't be allowed to say the N-word, is what they're trying to say to him right now. Like, they cringe when they hear him say it. I mean, I get this. I get this in some ways, the arguments on this side of things and stuff like that. But man, you listen, you can't do that to people. If they're biracial, you cannot be like, yeah, this and this and this. I don't know. In some ways, I have no opinion on this that matters as a white man. But still, at the same time, it's a weird situation. And I don't want people like, there's dumb murmurs on Twitter about people wanting to get SGA to get back at Canada for something. This is crazy. What are you talking about? This guy has nothing to do with Drake. Just because he's from Canada and so is Drake, that doesn't have anything to do with this. This is the absolute epitome of judging all people for one person that are the same. And that if there's anything we learned about like racism and things like that, and xenophobia, you shouldn't be judging all of one group just because of one dumbass like Drake. Seriously, seriously. All right, let's keep going. Seymour's got love eyes. And let's see. Fiercely saying at Monique, happy birthday to Garrett. Indeed. Hope he comes back. As for Jamal, I'm glad he did not get suspended, although he doesn't seem to impact the Wolves matchup. I wonder if how much it is Anthony Edwards is tying him up, or Nickel. I don't know. Listen, I'm going to say this. Jamal Murray is a little bit of a streaky guy. He can get really, really hot, and sometimes he's off. You can think about him like in a Gary Trent Jr. way. There are going to be games where he's a dud, and that's just how it happens sometimes. I know that he's a little bit hurt still right now, but, he could blow up and have a huge game tonight. Who knows how motivated he is? Who knows how much he's made adjustments mentally to come back out prepared in the right way? Are they playing tonight? I didn't even get that ready. Let me go look at that real quick. I need to look and see who's playing tonight. No, it's just New York and Indiana game 2. The crew chief is Mark Davis. Josh Tiven is the ref, and JB DeRosa is the umpire. They did the 2-minute report from game 1 of Indy and New York, and there were a lot of messed up calls. They called an out of bounds on Andrew Nebhart that was not right. And there was also a couple of illegal screens with Miles Turner. There was that one that led to the free throws that actually sealed the game. And that was the correct call, according to Zach Zarba. But there were egregious bad calls at the end of the game 1 of New York and Pacers. And they were not for the Pacers. And that's why Miles Turner said at the end of the game, we want to determine who wins the game, not the refs. And I'm with him on that all day, 100%. 100%. That's right. Smooth saying, I will say this. Kendrick was wrong to post Drake's house on Google. Well, in some ways, it's kind of well known where Drake's house is, and Drake has kind of already kind of put his house on blast in the past, but this is true. In some ways, this is akin to like a Republican politician putting their Democratic opponent under a bullseye on an ad campaign or something like that. You don't want to do that, because you do give dumbass people maybe more information than they needed, so they know where to go. So yeah, that's a little gross and messed up. And yeah, Kendrick, in some ways, I lose respect for you for doing something like that. I don't know where your head is with this. I don't know if you really are kind of an asshole and for war. In some ways, I always thought you were a cerebral artist and not so like stupid. And in some ways, that is a symbol of something stupid, putting that on blast like that. And now this has happened. I wonder if Kendrick Lamar has any remorse over a man getting shot this week, as far as like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't have put that picture up. Now somebody has gotten shot and he almost died. Seriously, does he care about that? I mean, listen, I know he works for Drake, but he's still an innocent guy who's just working for Drake. It's not Drake. So where's your conscience on this, Kendrick Lamar? And do you feel bad about targeting him like that? Like a dumbass, like a Marjorie Green Turner or whatever the dumbass name is down there that puts bullseyes over her political opponents? This is the same shit. It's the same exact shit. And I agree with this. I agree with this. But also, Drake has put his business out on public blast already, and this is something that people can find already. Let's see. G saying Kendrick was very wrong for that. There are lines that should not be crossed, and the pins look like targets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That kind of rhetoric in politics amps up the behavior, and then boom, all of a sudden you have a right wing extremist shooting up something or doing something crazy because of this kind of rhetoric of amping up attitudes and anger. And boom, put a bullseye on somebody that symbolizes something. A lot of people that shoot guns go and shoot at targets. And well, you put an ad campaign or targets on something, well, something stupid like what happened at 2 a.m. the other night happens. That's what I'm saying right there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Jill saying, Lex, way to bring it around back to basketball. Well, I don't even remember what part that was. You can't reply to me in the moment. You got to bring me new morsels of new stuff. Let's see. Nako saying Kendrick shouldn't have posted Drake's house. So you guys are all kind of agreeing with that. All right, here we are at the Cosmic Card. Yeah, Terry Davis is the right answer. Kevin Pritchard? Nah. Udonis Haslam? Nah. It is smooth getting Terry Davis. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. All right, y'all don't fill it up so much. You guys are writing a lot. I don't know if it's just because Jill's here. I want to get done because I have a lot to do. And you guys it always seems like it fills up when Jill's around. So I don't mind Jill being here. It's just Jill. Every other comment you want to write in, write the every other one. Don't write every single one. Like, think about how it adds to the stream. I don't want to pick on you either, but I know there's a lot of people here too. All right, let's see. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. Let's see. That man logged no minutes. Terry Davis, and Tom's laughing. That's why he's the smoothest. He is definitely. That's Ed Davis's dad. I think that's right. Let me go look at that. That actually might be true. Terry Davis, NBA. Let's see. Terry Davis. I think that is Ed Davis's dad. That might be exactly right, guys. Let me just see. Yeah, that's Ed Davis's dad. That's cool, man. So there is a Raptor connection here. This is the father of former Raptor draft pick Ed Davis, Terry Davis. That's exactly right. Holy crap. I'm glad you remembered that connection. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. His son was drafted 13th overall in the 2010 NBA draft by the Toronto Raptors. There you go. Generational. There you go. That's cool. Smooth. See, Smooth. I should give you extra points for that. Even like I should give you another 50 just for bringing up that's Ed Davis's dad. Yeah. Seymour's like, I don't know him. I don't know him. All right. Jamal is lucky no one got hurt. Jamal. Oh, when he threw the heating pad? I don't understand why everybody's saying that. Let me go look at this clip because honestly, it's a heating pad. Come on. How could it be that bad? Let me see what this clip looks like. I haven't seen him throw it, so I don't know. Throws heating pad. I didn't think he got it anywhere near anybody. So it just seems like he just kind of threw it. Let me see. Where is it? All right, here's the highlight. Let me see it, what it looks like. I'll watch it in live time. He's on the bench. Or where is he? Oh my gosh. He didn't even make it on the court. And he threw it at the ref. Nah, that's stupid. Nah, he couldn't have hurt anybody. He is on the sideline. It didn't even get on the court. He threw it and it went behind the ref. And he didn't even see it. The ref didn't even notice. It's Mark Davis. He didn't even notice it, guys. Nah, come on. They're making a big deal out of this. This is the Timberwolves gaming this. Especially the way Chris Finch brought it up and really went crazy about it. Yeah, this is BS, man. $100,000 for that? Oh my gosh, Tom, you're being sarcastic, right? Jamal is lucky no one got hurt. Nobody was going to get hurt by that. It's like a towel on the ground behind the guy. He would have stepped over. Oh, he fell backwards. Oh, nah. Mark Davis, it didn't even make the court. Ridiculous. That's crazy. Namath is saying Smooth remembers. That's right. Smooth does remember. Tom saying Denver is rattled. Happy birthday to Garrett. Okay. I'd like to see Smooth versus Iceman in the finals in the Smooth Cup. Yeah, Iceman like Gervin's not coming back. So yeah, we're not gonna see that. Smooth saying that nameless. That's funny. Let's see. James is saying OKC with the win. Let's go. I want to see SGA beat Doncic. I'm with you, James, on that one 100%. Let's go Team Canada. Let's go SGA and Lou Dort. Tom saying I'm on Team Smooth. Cheer squad. There you go. Iceman like Gervin has been so mean to Darko in the last 6 months that he's turning into an evil villain. Yeah, there's been a few of these people in the last year. I'm a fun guy. Iceman like Gervin. Yeah, they turned heel, and he's very anti-Darko. So I've lost respect for Iceman. Seriously. Yeah, David's saying Iceman would get crushed like Smooth was making a margarita. I believe that's true. Seriously, I mean, Smooth's really showing off some knowledge on the classic card for sure. Smooth versus Iceman versus all ass. You mean full ass? Kareem? Names is laughing. Smooth. All right, let's see. All right, let's keep going. Smooth saying Iceman George Gervin. No, Iceman like Gervin. He was a member of this channel for a while. He was playing trivia, and then we got an argument, and he hasn't come back since. It is what it is. It's fine. I've talked to him in other places, and we're cool. It's just I've been fighting with him about his perception of Darko Rajakovic as the coach of the Raptors and whether he's good or not. And he's not very informed. Let's just put it that way. All right, where am I at? An hour? I really got to get done soon, guys. So if you guys wrote a bunch of comments, definitely do the cutoff. Don't write anymore. Like if you feel like you want to react to what I'm saying right now, don't do it. Just don't comment anymore after 10:30, please, because there's a lot of comments here. I can already tell. David's saying, let's do a share the love club for Smooth. Anyone who can guess them on cards that fast deserves it. Maybe, but right now we're going to do Share the Love Club for Randolph Phillips this weekend. And you know what? I might do a double, a Randolph Phillips Canadian Dana birthday weekend because they're Saturday and Sunday. Randolph Phillips's birthday is Saturday and Canadian Dana's birthday is on Sunday. So I think that I'm going to do both of them for the Saturday Share the Love Club. Maybe I should just do Randolph. And we'll save Dana for another time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe in a year from now, Dana's will be on Saturday. Because that's how it works, right? It shifts around the. Let's see. Iceman come back? If he came back, I'd talk to him. But in some ways, if he's going to diss Darko in here like he's been doing other places, I'll go off on him. Seymour saying Lively killed us this season out of nowhere. Yeah, Lively was really good in one of the games we played against Dallas. We won the first time we played them. But the second time we played them later in the year, we got beat, and Lively was a big factor for sure. Name was saying, I don't think I realized how much I love the word smooth. Smooth's a pretty good word, yeah. David's saying, if it's a big squirrel and reddish, it's probably a fox squirrel. Yeah, it did look like a fox squirrel. This is the great thing about out here. We have very varied squirrels and chipmunks, and even I think I've seen minks, and maybe even there's beavers out here too, and there's tons of rabbits. So we've got a lot of good biodiversity on this property out here, which is nice. And I like seeing whatever's out there. We've got a family of robins that are making a nest over one of the lights on the building outside. And it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm like, we came into your territory and took it over. And the robins want to take our house over and make it their territory back. It's kind of gangster. So you go on, robins, taking the house from us for yourselves. All right, let's see. Tom's saying he is old news, Smooth. Yeah, I mean, I used to really like Iceman, but now that he's turning on Darko, he's pissing me off. David's saying there was some dude who used to come in here named Iceman like Gervin. That's who we're talking about. Yeah, Tom's saying he is actually Malachi's dad, apparently. That was the joke we were making because he was such a stan for Malachi. Always saying certain things about Malachi, this, Malachi, that. And I was like, are you Eric Flynn? That's what I was thinking. Seymour saying, boo, Aaron Gordon. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Malachi. Okay, yeah. David saying, Iceman like Gervin is Flynn's dad. Are you effing kidding me? No, we were just joking about that. At one point, he stood up for Malachi so blindly. I was like, are you Eric Flynn? That's why I was saying that. Tom's saying, nah, he also believed in Malachi. That's why David has a man crush on him. All right. You people are hilarious. Okay. David's saying, I don't even like Iceman like Gervin. Not as bad as that fun guy moron, though. Yeah, he's not as bad as Fun Guy. Fun Guy really turned heel. Like, he turned a full heel turn when he left this channel. I mean, Fun Guy was a really good person in the beginning, and then he was kind of screwy during the Nick Nurse weird year. And then this year, at some point, he just turned heel. He just turned heel at some point. David's saying, fuck, I hated that dude. There you go. Yeah, he was glad he was gone. He was glad he was gone. There's been a couple of people we've rooted out, and David's kind of been like, yeah, I don't like this guy. Seymour saying dunk for David. All right, we'll give David a dunk. We'll give David a dunk. David for his feistiness, for sure. 101, my guy, 101. You're on Hot 101.5. All the latest 90s and 2000s and 2010 hits on Hot 101.5. There you go. Let's see. Dunk for David. David, are you still a Mal fan? I don't even know what that means. Dave. All right. Jillian's got cookies. Seymour saying Scotty Card not available. That's right. Scotty Card not available. Cookies and milk. What you weigh, Smooth? All right. What are you guys talking about? Jill saying Danny Green from back in the day. That's right. David saying, Jill, I'm a fan of anyone who is or was a Raptor, is loyal to the franchise, or at least treats us with respect and works hard to succeed and grow. So, yeah, Flynn is not the best baller, but the shoe fits. In some ways, Malachi has dissed Toronto since he left. He's not going to be a celebrated person in the future. Danny Green is a mercenary. Danny Green has been respectful to our team, but also at the same time on his podcast, The Green Room, he has kind of thrown shade at our team a little bit, but mostly been respectful for the most part. Him and his team, his co-host, Harrison Sanford, he's dissed the Raptors like crazy since Danny left. But Danny's usually kind of holding respect on that Green Room podcast. Yeah. Seymour saying bodybuilding and U160. Crazy, bro. All right. I don't even know what you guys, your little side conversation here. Sounds like me. All right. Laugh out loud. Isaac's got Scotty on blast. I love it. Crazy. Randolph's here. Good morning, Randolph Phillips. Good morning, blessings, beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. I hope that you are up to life's challenges for today. Know that you are equipped with all that you need to face it all and succeed. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that, Randolph. I do have some things I have to accomplish today. So hopefully I can get it done and get out of the Toronto downtown before rush hour. So that's part of the reason why I got to finish up now, is because I got to drive downtown, get more of my stuff out of my apartment and bring it back out here. And I'm going to go pick up Adriana on my way too. So Jill saying that David Saborin mission statement. I salute. Okay. Congrats on the Scotty Bards card. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Let's see. Seymour saying, are you a guard or a forward? I don't even know who you're talking about. Let's see. Fiercely saying, question for Lex and Cool Cat. Why do you think Halliburton plays way differently than pre-All-Star? Does it coincide with Pascal's arrival? Benedict being injured? Was Hallie meshing well with Ben? Wow. Well, I haven't watched the Pacers closely enough. I'm sure Cool Cat can answer this question better than me. But I would say this. The injuries of Halliburton are probably the biggest factor in all of this. There was a period of time when Siakam came there. It was right around that same time that Halliburton was on the shelf when Siakam got traded to Indiana. And he was working his way back from an injury. And that's probably the biggest factor. Now, I don't know if it's because he plays better with Mathurin next to him than Siakam. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think that much like Jamal Murray, Tyrese Halliburton has nagging injuries from the season that he's trying to play through in the playoffs. And I think that that's more likely what it is. I think that Siakam and him have played very well together in certain ways. I mean, Siakam's the kind of player he's not going to take away from other players. Sure, he has to be high usage to an extent. But the way that Halliburton is as a catch and shoot off of him, it's real easy to Siakam just throw it out and get him an open shot because he's going to draw so much attention. So I would say Siakam probably helps Halliburton more than he's hurt him. And it may be more, it's about the injury that's been affecting Tyrese more than anything. Yeah. Seymour saying never give up because you never know. There you go. Yeah, every day I'll be here. David's saying, or is he just inconsistent and overrated? You talking about Tyrese Halliburton? There could be some truth to that. I know he may be a little overrated. Yeah, I might say that. James is saying Hallie is overrated. I don't know if he's still injured. I think it is that he's still injured. I think that's a big part of it. Fiercely saying that David, maybe it just so happened he started playing bad ever since he got the bag. Well, this is true. Some players get their extension and all of a sudden they change. Yeah, that's why you wanna be really careful about who you invest in. That was the amazing thing about people like Fred and Pascal and the past contracts we gave them that were rewarding them. They didn't let down and they continue to play at a high level, even going higher. That's part of the risk with this summer with OG and Pascal. They may be hitting their ceilings as good as they can be in their careers, and all of a sudden they're going to get even more payment, like for their salaries this summer when they make their new deals, and trading them at the trade deadline to get some assets in return, that may have been really smart, because you got to think about value when you're making contracts with players. Look at Tobias Harris. That is a perfect example of what I'm talking about right there. You can mess up your team and really hurt it by doing dumb stuff like Tobias Harris. That's a perfect example right there. Yeah. Let's see. Seymour's going like that. Jill saying, I believe Chev says Halliburton is having a mind shift breakdown, needs to embody the term winner. That's weird. I don't know. In some ways, I look at Halliburton kind of like Brunson. He has a father who's very overzealous about training him and pushing him, and it's really important for him to succeed. So I don't know if this is true. Maybe in some ways, Tyrese Halliburton's a little more casual, lackadaisical in certain departments as far as seriousness. But in some ways, he has a something to him, an edge, a competitive edge to him. There's been shootouts and crazy games, but it's true. He folds in close games too. I mean, the Raptors beat him by 1 point earlier this season. Siakam was on that side. So I don't know. There may be some truth to this. He needs to embody the term winner. Very interesting, Jill. Seymour saying, at 6'4", 235, I'm not trying to work out. I'd be huge. I know it. Yeah, I bet you would. No kidding, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm the same height as you, but you've got me by almost 40 pounds. I weighed myself the other day and I'm like 190 right now. I'm like, holy crap, Lex. You are I guess I'm in good shape because a lot of it's just muscle, but man, I could be a little bit heavier. I think I'm going to put more pounds on soon as I get more muscle working in the yard. So David's saying that Fiercey wouldn't be the first nor the last to check out after getting the bag. See, that's a common symptom in this league. That's what I'm saying. You need to do psychological assessments of people. Scotty, in some ways, he's playing for the joy of the game. He has a certain reason why he plays. Is he going to get an extension this summer and all of a sudden he's going to stymie his development to get better and better as an NBA player? No, no, he's not, because he has so much further he can grow into. That's what you got to think about. When you think about extending or putting a contract on Siakam this summer, well, where is he hitting his head on his ceiling? Is he hitting his absolute potential right now? Is there another level that he can go to? I always said the next level is absolute clutch and being a dominant player in crunch time that absolutely seals games. That is the next level for Siakam. Now, if he can get to that, in some ways, that's not guaranteed. That's a very special player, and you have to work very, very hard to be that good, DeMar DeRozan. And that's what I'm saying. That Siakam, in some ways, is going to get a paycheck this summer. He's going to deserve. But in some ways, how much will it's kind of like with Fred with the $43 million. Seriously, that's a lot to pay Fred. I mean, Houston will say he's worth it, but it's still a lot to pay Fred, is what I'm saying. There, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Fiercely saying, all I do is the better wake up and play, or else the Knicks will crush them. Yeah, I mean, in some ways, I'm expecting the Knicks to run out of gas at some point because they're so high usage with their main six, and they're not giving them any rest. Tibbs is doing what a Nick Nurse would do, running his main stars into the ground. So he's got to worry about injuries. Mitchell Robinson's out for 6 to 8 weeks now. He's not coming back for the rest of these playoffs. Yeah, that's the problem. The playoffs are a war of attrition, and people will get hurt. And anybody making excuses about, well, this person was hurt, this person was hurt. Well, this happens every damn year. And everybody's saying something about this championship, this championship. Well, injuries happen every year. And this has been the case for decades. This was happening in the 80s when I first started watching. Magic would get hurt. Isaiah would get hurt. Larry would get hurt. And it would determine sometimes who won that championship that year. So it's not new. And everybody's saying, oh, championships won because other people are hurt or cheap. That's bullshit. Because every single year this happens. And you got to go through every year, and you'll see the key injuries every single year. Jimmy Butler's a key injury to Miami. Didn't get further. There's key injuries happening to these teams that are getting further in the playoffs right now. And before they get to the finals, there may be even more people missing that are important for certain teams that are climbing to get there. So it's the war of attrition. And you need a deep team that works well and next man up mentality, because that's just how it is. G saying Hallie can't create his own shot that well, and teams have defended him better. Also think his injury did something psychologically. I mean, it could be a perfect storm of a lot of different factors. Mathurin out, Siakam arrival, and changing things around Siakam, the injury. Yeah, there could be a lot of different things that are kind of impacting it all together with Halliburton in his state right now. Let's see. Fiercely saying Cavs fans were chanting, "We want Boston." Well, yeah, they wanted the next round, and they're right to do that. But yeah, I'm not Boston, whatever. Porzingis is out. That's actually helping them. Horford is a way better person to have in their starting lineup. Trust me. The experience and the things he does are going to help them more than Porzingis being healthy and being there. In some ways, that's actually helping the Celtics in a way. I was hoping Porzingis would stay healthy because he's going to screw them up by the end of it. Watch. But no, he's not even playing, so he can't screw them up. And that's annoying me. Jill saying at Seymour, come on. So I'll come and we'll watch you and Lex and David shoot around. Perhaps it's bet on the score. Okay. What are you talking about, Jill? You want us to all play? We were going to talk about getting a team together, but Seymour lives in Alberta, and it's not going to be very easy to get a pickup game together with him just on the fly. Let's see. Fiercely saying, we're coming. I have complete faith for a WNBA team in Toronto. I agree with this. It's coming soon. Jill saying, shoot around. Where? In Toronto, when you come. Yeah, I don't know when Seymour's coming here. He hasn't really said he has a plan to come to Toronto, unless I didn't hear it. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to see what I can do. I'll be down for sure. Okay, well, if Seymour comes, we're definitely going to get together. I don't know if we'll play ball. Depends on the time of year. Depends on the time of year and if we have enough time. Let's see. Seymour saying, I'm betting on myself, not like that Porter guy. Laugh out loud. All right, bet on yourself to get on a plane and come to Toronto, or get on a train at least. Wayne saying, Pacers only viable if Pascal is a focal offensive threat with Miles Turner and not a facilitator. Yeah. Miles Turner's been their MVP in this playoff so far as I'm concerned. He's been stepping up with his long veteran career and really taking it the bull by the horns, considering he's been in the league for so long. Pacers have only done certain things. He sees this as his best chance. He's making the best of it. So I'm really proud of Miles Turner for sure. David's got my 10 a.m. Cool Cat saying, Lex, it was not an argument with Molly, laugh out loud. She was wondering about the salary contracts for Pacers. Basically, they can pay both Hallie and Pascal because a lot of players are on rookie contracts. Oh, okay. Well, they came in yesterday. The people that are watching it on Twitter saying that you were arguing with her. That's why I thought that. And they're saying that Blackhawk was being the mediator. Neil, you're awesome. What a great mediator. All right, let's see. Jill saying, if Drake paid off someone and sexual assault allegations, it is not an indication of anything except perhaps a successful extortion. Ooh, well, Jill's taking the other side. I mean, I don't know. In some ways, I don't need to know the truth about people's private affairs. In some ways, it shouldn't really be out in public. If he has this issue or whatever, in some ways, I don't even want to talk about this, because it's like we can't say he could be bad. He could be very bad, and it is a huge, awful, disgusting thing, or it could be exactly what Jill's saying too. And in some ways, without knowing the facts or anything, there's no reason to speculate. And I'm not really going to opine on whether Drake has sexually assaulted people or not, because I have no idea. I really don't have any idea. And in some ways, I don't want to think that he has in some ways, but I don't know. He could have, though. And I don't want to make it a statement either way, because it could come around later and we find out, yeah, he was fucked up. Then I'll be like, oh, man, I wish I hadn't said those things to defend Drake. So I'm just not going to take an opinion on this aspect of this, because, yeah, James is saying rap music, the only genre where people can't get along 100%. No, there's issues like this too. Somebody made a funny joke. They were like, there's no other diss songs in other genres of music. And then somebody brought up Alanis Morissette. That Alanis Morissette's Ought to Know is a diss song to Dave Coulier of Full House, who she was dating at that time. He was wrong to her, and she wrote that song out of emotion towards him. He didn't even know until years later. That guy, Uncle Joey or whatever. It's not Uncle Joey. It's, the uncle, whatever. I think he's Uncle Joey. I don't even remember which uncle he is on Full House. You know what I'm talking about. The funny, cut it out. That goofy guy. Yeah, that's a diss track. Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette, written to Dave Coulier. So there are kind of like this kind of stuff, and there are battles between other people. Oh yeah, there are. You know, the Stones and the Beatles were kind of a feud for real, James, in weird ways, where they were very much having kind of one-upmanship and different kind of little barbs and saying things to each other. I think that Paul McCartney even recently came out and said that the Rolling Stones are just a glorified blues covers band. So there are weird like beefs. They're maybe not so violent and so like crazy like this Kendrick one, but there's beefs in other genres of music too. Trust me. It's not all We Are the World. Trust me. Yeah. Stargate saying, I have a background in the aviation industry, and I'm tell you, Boeing cuts corners in manufacturing, especially with the 787 Dreamliner. Now, watch out, Stargate. You say something like that, I'm gonna worry for your life because people are coming out and saying those kind of things about them are disappearing or dying mysteriously. In some ways, like, yeah, Stargate, hey, listen, we don't want to mess with Boeing. In some ways, I want to get away from that plane. In some ways, I hate that they gave them so much money, the American government, and they used the money instead of like making the planes more safe or doing things like paying their workers better. They did stock buybacks, just like every other corporation the States has been doing lately. They get handouts from the government, and instead of investing that in helping because their company's in trouble, they make money off of it through really gross, really not like it shouldn't be legal, honestly. Stock buybacks is really messed up. Yeah, Boeing's rep continues terrible. Yeah, they're a horrible company at this point. Boeing, yeah, F you, Boeing, is what I'm saying. Spin the block. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. There you go. Fiercely saying, Lex, miss my words of wisdom. Don't mind other people's opinions as they do not pay your bills. I like that. Those are good words of wisdom from Fiercey, stepping in for Commissioner J in his absence. We did the Leo Routens ones right already. Yeah, the secret to having it all is knowing that you already do. All right, let's do the Instagram stories since I'm on here already. Marquise Noel celebrating his dad's birthday this week in Miami. He's got behind us a heart that says Kiki, and he's just on the street hanging out. He's wearing nice clothes and can't just talk to me like anybody, man. You bitches know that I'm somebody. That's what he's saying. It's a Drake song. You broke my heart. So he's quoting Drake on here. And I guess he's standing with Drake. I guess Marquise is. Hardest pick of your college career. There's a picture of him at K-State. And they're like, he's looking down the ball and they're all, it's kind of funny. Coloco did this too. And his picture wasn't as hard as Marquise's. So check out Marquise Noel's Instagram stories if you want to see the hardest pick of his college career. It's actually pretty impressive, honestly. We got Precious celebrating game one against the Pacers. That's nice. Mohamedou Gay at the Blue Jays game yesterday, enjoying Toronto Blue Jays baseball. And he's also getting pizza. The best pizza in Toronto apparently is from Pizzeria Badiali. So if you want good pizza, according to Mohamedou, it's at Pizzeria Badiali. Slim Duck is saying, you close that chapter, I burned that book. Yikes. I hope that Slim Duck is still in a Raptor jersey next year. We'll have to see. Raptors admin's got Jason Agnew doing a crossover with Lotto Max contest, Max Contract Fan, some sort of contest. So get in there and get that. Jason Agnew is an old friend of mine. It's kind of weird seeing him in Raptor stuff. Good stuff for him. That's awesome. And there's their Instagram stories right there. That's the stuff for today. Makur is celebrating Madrid winning their soccer game. And Lloyd is very happy about Oklahoma City winning last night. That's what's going on with that stuff. All right, let's see what else is going on. Today is the best day to color your hair and start projects, according to the Farmer's Almanac. There you go. All right, let's keep going in the chat, and we're going to finish this up. Naka's saying it, Jill, that could be true. I don't see it as a good look. All right. Once again, you guys add each other. I don't know what you're talking about. I moved too quick. Dana's saying, good morning, everybody. Good morning to Canadian Dana. Her birthday is on Sunday for the draft lottery. So hopefully Canadian Dana can have a birthday wish just like Randolph Phillips, that the Raptors will do very well in the NBA draft lottery this weekend and hopefully keep their top 6 pick. And we can pick very high. Yeah. Let's see. Stargate saying the rumor is that they are attacking Drake to sway focus away from Jay-Z because it is said Jay-Z is worse than Diddy. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of distractions in the world in all kinds of ways. They want to distract the hell out of things away from Gaza right now. And they want to distract the hell away from the really awful, stupid stuff happening on college campuses, too, where people are like demonstrating. And there's a very imperialistic, messed up police force that is stopping people from doing their right to protest. And there's some messed up stuff with that. And also, I don't understand why universities are in bed with arms dealers. If there's arms dealers that have a interest in making money off of feeding bombs to bomb children in Gaza, Palestinians, and universities are profiting from that, that is a messed up system. That is really messed up. And I don't understand why the universities are in bed with the arms dealers and the arms manufacturers. It's messed up. And then the police are used by our tax dollars to defend private property for rich people. That's messed up. We're paying the police. They're supposed to be civil servants for the public good, for the public people, and not the public buildings that are owned by billionaires and stupid shit like that. So, yeah, there's a couple of different issues going on right now. You're worried about students messing up universities across Canada and the United States? Well, you should be worried about Israel bombing Palestinian universities to rubble into the ground. If you're so worried about damage to universities, you punk asses. That's what I'm saying right there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, maybe it is a smokescreen to cover up a genocide, to cover up a Jay-Z scandal, to cover up a diddle and ditty kind of thing too. Diddle and ditty. I did say that. Yeah. Jill saying celebrities being extorted happens all the time for an entire century. Yeah, listen, I get this. But was Bill Cosby being extorted? No, there's predators. There's predators out there. And Jill, it's nice that you want to stand up for the rich guy. But honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, half the time with a lot of this kind of stuff, it is true. It is true. And you can act like they're being extorted. But honestly, if they have a good lawyer, they have a good system, they have a good lifestyle, they shouldn't have to worry about nothing because the allegations just won't ring true. And that's what I'm saying. You know, Kobe Bryant don't go to that hotel room and those kind of things happen. They don't happen. That's what I'm saying right there. Let's see. Dana's saying a security guard is in critical condition. Kendrick doxed Drake in his diss track last week. See, Dana's saying that he doxed him. And that's true. He put the map on the cover. Yeah. Yeah. And in some ways, Kendrick, the blood of that guard is on your hands, bro. In some ways, we can make that direct link right there. Yeah. Yeah. Hi to Dana with the dog tattoo. Okay. Dana's saying the Illuminati has told Kendrick to shut up and apologize. It's crazy. Well, in some ways, Drake is in there too. I'm sure that the Illuminati loves to use the owl as a symbol. There's a lot of owls around the Illuminati. Trust me. All right, I'm gonna have to finish up soon, guys. So we're gonna keep going here. Let's see. Fiercely saying, David, Fleetwood Mac is solid. Yeah, they had a lot of beef in the band. Forget about feuding with other bands. Fleetwood Mac was feuding with himself. Wayne saying Drake is not part of any cabal. He's hated by everyone, especially being Canadian. The longer you remain on top, the more you become the villain. 15 years is a long time, and he's still young at 37. Yeah, I won't disagree with some of this. I don't know the truth of any of this. In some ways, I maybe I shouldn't have brought this topic up for today's thing, but since he is a global ambassador for the Raptors, this is a subject we can talk about. It is the topic du jour of the week, the security guard getting shot outside of Drake's house. But yeah, I won't disagree with what Wayne's saying in some ways. Drake is in some ways an outsider. Drake is in some ways very much the top of the game. And he is somebody that people are aiming for in all kinds of different ways. Yeah. Ahmet saying, good morning, y'all. I need to take my sister to her horse riding class. I just want to say what's up. That's cool. All right, Ahmet. Take your sister to the horse riding class. Be safe. And as always good to see you, Ahmet. Wayne's saying, well said, Randolph. That's the bottom line. Dunk for that. All right, you want to give a dunk to Randolph? There you go. You see, this is the thing. I love that we have different personalities in this group. Some of us are very well grounded and very wise. And Randolph and Trevor are those kind of guys to me, in some ways, I get different stuff from different people on this channel. And I do really like the steadying, calm, mature voices of some of the people in here. I really do. Jill's saying Randolph and Trevor. That's right. Thumbs up for them, Jill. That's right. Mo's saying, hey, Lex, I tried to book my ride for NBA restaurant and apparently they don't accompany me. Why? What? They don't accompany you? Why? I don't know. You're talking about Wheel-Trans? You need to talk to them and get it straight. They don't want to take you down to the NBA restaurant? I thought you could get a ride if you order it in time, like enough time that they can organize it for you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not totally understanding what you're saying, but I hope that you can get down there and that they can get you down there in an easy way. Listen, it's got a big parking lot, so I feel like there's a place to drop you off. They shouldn't have any problems pulling up and letting you out. Seriously. So if they do, I don't know. I don't know what's up with TTC and their wheel trans BS. Yeah. All right, let's see. Fiercely saying IQ saying Drake has not followed him yet. He may want it to stay that way. Yeah, that's funny. Fiercely, I'm gonna give you a dunk for that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In some ways, we're gonna distance ourselves from Drake. Fiercely's got the Wave 103, surf rock and beach music. Yeah, everybody go surfing, surfing USA. Yeah, Wave Rock 103, 103, 103 dunks for Fiercy. Jillian saying quickly knows there's no proof against Drake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what there's proof. All this is just a subterfuge, like a distraction. Honestly, that's what this is. It's just a big distraction, like you guys are saying. Wayne's saying, hang on, it jumped. And I really got to have the cutoff, guys, because I got a lot of work to do today. Lex, your heading mentions the incident, and then you say you don't want to talk about it. Confusing. I want to talk about the guard, and I don't mind talking about it today. I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to talk about the seedy stuff, about the rumors. I don't want to talk about the diss. I don't want to talk about like okay the sexual assault allegations. I don't want to talk about the abuse allegations in some ways. I want to talk about the fact where somebody got shot outside of Drake's house, and this has gone too far at this point. It's kind of like that's what I want to talk about. In some ways, I don't want to dissect the whole beef, and I don't want to really get into the guts of it and really kind of figure out what's true and what's not because who knows? And how am I even gonna be able to know what is true and what isn't? This is just so convoluted and stupid at this point. But yeah, he's saying anyway, we complain about Raptors treatment being the only Canadian team. Aubrey did nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In some ways, I'm not taking a side either. I can stand with Drake if he's innocent for sure. And but in some ways also this is just bad. Like he's egging it on with some ways with his this is back. And in some ways it's just ugly and stupid and pointless and a waste of energy. Is kind of how I look at it. All right, JP's here. Good to see Country Kong. Lex, I usually work late, but I set my alarm for the stream. This beef is insane. I used to be a huge fan of Kendrick, but these tactics are below the belt. Spotify forced them to change the picture. That's good. That's good. So Spotify came in and made them take the picture of Drake's house off of the album cover for Kendrick's thing. That's really good. That's really good. And this is very interesting. JP is an old fan of Kendrick's, but he's lost respect for him in this whole thing like this. I wonder where you were at with Drake, though, Country Kong. If you want to tell me how your opinion has shifted with him in any kind of way in this, or is it just Kendrick you've lost respect for at this point? Kareem's here. He's saying Drake belittles anyone and everyone. Win or lose, he continues to try and stay relevant. Hence, him posting a video of his little dick. Whoa, I didn't even know he did that. Well, maybe he should be in trouble. All right, 10:30. Thank you, David. Lex, that was the towel. That was the towel. Okay. That was a towel. Oh, there was a towel thrown out first and then a heat thing. Is there like two parts to it? I don't know. I saw a towel first. All right, let me go see. If I didn't see this right, I want to make sure I see it right. All right, throws the heating pad. No, 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 no. Oh, he threw a towel and a heat pad. Okay, so that was the first thing he threw. All right, let me watch the rest of it because I just saw the towel and I was like, that's nothing. Why is he in trouble for that? That doesn't make any sense. All right, I got to see the heat pad. All right, why are you not playing? All right, let's see. I want to see where he throws the heat pad. All right, we're seeing here. He doesn't make the shot. Oh, there's no foul. They get mad. That's where he gets mad. He turns his head around. And then there's a heat pad thrown. Where is it? Okay, show me. All right, he throws the towel. Oh, no, that was the heat pad. Did he actually hit Mark Davis? Did it go on the court? I don't know. I still feel like this is, I mean, I'm glad they're only fining him. They're not suspending him. But I still feel like this is a little overblown as far as what happened. I mean, people shouldn't be throwing anything on the court in any kind of ways. And it's the right rule. It's the right rule. Let's see. Fiercely saying no proof indeed, but they just keeping weird vibes away. Okay. Kareem saying that the heating pad was thrown under Cat's foot. Oh, okay, so that was dangerous. All right. All right, I didn't see it. Jill saying, Lex, please, I miss coming here. Everyone talks to everyone. I'm going to log off for a little bit to fix the door, so landlord can't come in. Excuse me. It's all good. It's just it's not social group. This is like let's talk to Lex and talk about basketball stuff. You can say hi to everybody, but I'm going to skip your comments. Okay, so you go ahead and say hi to everybody, Jill. But I don't want to draw out my stream longer just because I have to read everybody saying hi to each other. Does that make sense? Most saying W stream Lex, keep at it always. Good times approaching. So Raptors for life, Raptor Free Crew strong. There you go. I like it, Mo. And Jill saying hi, Kareem. You ain't seen my ass. Laugh out loud. Okay. Once again, good morning, Lex from Cowboy. Good to see you, Cowboy. Tada Services. Call 647-833-6844 for Tada. Tada. Let's see. Fiercely saying, Lex, asking us not to react to interesting takes is tough. I feel like itching. W stream spam. No, you guys react. You guys can go ahead. It's just that I personally, I'm not going to opine on it myself because I don't know. I really don't. I'm not an expert on this. I don't know the personal lives of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, so I can't opinion on this in any kind of way where I feel comfortable. That's kind of what I was trying to say. So, all right, let's see. Seymour saying, "Wait, Jillian, you have a full ass? Okay, you guys are this is the presence of Jill just adds a lot of extraneous extra stuff. It's all good. We like Jill. Yeah. Seymour saying I'm dead. Randolph saying, Lex, I like the idea of doing Dana as well, especially if she is a mother and it's Mother's Day weekend. Just a thought. Okay, Randolph is being so giving. All right, we're going to do both, y'all. Saturday, Share the Love Club, Randolph Phillips and Dana for this weekend, the birthday weekends, for both our great Raptor freaks. So we'll be doing a double Share the Love Club for Randolph. Randolph is just so graciously going to offer to share his Share the Love Club with Dana also this weekend. So that's awesome. I love it. And we'll also, it'll be partly about the draft lottery too. So you know what, Randolph, for being so benevolent. Oh my gosh. Benevolent. I'm going to give Randolph a 3-pointer real quick. That's amazing. All right, here we go. We're at 29 dunks for Randolph Phillips. That's awesome. Seymour saying, good luck with this fight on violence being from Scarborough. I see no end, no hope to that. I'm trying to be on a positive vibe. Have a great and safe day, everyone. Well, it's like Leo said yesterday. Let's think about positive things happening and positive things will happen. In some ways, you manifest your destiny by your mindset. And if you want to manifest bad things, we'll keep dwelling on them. And let's think about good things. Let's think about the beauty of the natural world. Let's think about the love you have for family members and friends that we really care about in your life. I want to share something right now with you guys that I found out just before the stream that our friend Granny Evelyn, she had a fire at her apartment last night, and it's very scary. In some way, she has to go stay with another family. Her dog was rescued from the fire by the fireman, Prince Toussaint. So let's all have our prayers for Granny Evelyn right now, because she texted me a little while ago before I started on the stream that she had a fire at her apartment last night. And in some way, she's been displaced from her home all of a sudden. So let's keep Granny Evelyn, Granny Swag in our thoughts. She's been so kind and loving towards us. So in some ways, we got to just band together and stay supportive of each other. And in a situation like this for Evelyn, as a Raptor Freak family, we can be sweet to her and let her know we're thinking about her in her tough time right now. Yeah, she had an apartment fire last night. It's kind of scary. Yeah, so everybody stay positive and look out for each other. And let's just try and be holistic people that are connected and just, humanity. We need to have humanity in a world that has less and less humanity in it. It's just the truth. Yeah, let's see. Smooth saying, Lex, I deleted some of my comments relating to my hobbies in the past. Oh, okay. And present. It's all good. It's all good. And I appreciate you guys censoring yourselves and kind of trying to filter what you're saying in the chat. If it makes sense to say, we'll say it. If it doesn't, then kind of I'm like, yeah, please. If you retract the message like David and Smooth have done today, I'm kind of okay with it, especially if you feel like it's not the right thing to say at that moment. I know Tom does this a lot too. Cool Cat saying, I think it's Halliburton's hamstring injury. Also, as a very young player, he is now getting exposed to the NBA media machine and the pressure and responsibilities messing with him mentally. I think this is right. I think that this is right to a degree. Yeah, I think Cool Cat's on it. She's obviously paid a lot of attention to the Pacers since Siakam went there, and she's probably watched most of their games. C4C saying, how do y'all feel about trying to trade for Bridges McHale from the Nets? I'm glad you didn't say Miles. You know what? I love that player. He's kind of like it would be like getting an OG back in some ways. Mikal Bridges is a fantastic defensive player. I don't know. Could we trade Bruce Brown somehow, some way to get him? That would be amazing. If Masai and Bobby could pull off that deal C for C, I'd do it immediately. Immediately. And then boom, we have a great starting five. Emmanuel, Scotty, RJ, and Mikhail, and Jakob. That's a fantastic starting five. And I would love that to happen. Hey, let's speak this into existence. We want good things to happen. Let's talk about Mikal Bridges on the Raptors. How about that? Yeah, I like that. Fiercely saying, okay, last one. Tobias Harris is doing the same as Lonzo Ball, handcuffing his team financially. One plays, the other doesn't, but same result. Frustrating. Yeah, recently Lonzo Ball took his player option with the Bulls. I'm sure all the Bulls fans were really thrilled about that. Where's the audacity with people? Like, this kind of shows this is like there's no honor in this world anymore. This guy just wants the money. He doesn't even care about playing. And it's like I would feel like guilty about saying, yeah, I'm going to take my player option, even though I haven't done jack shit for your franchise. Then I'm going to continue to just take money from y'all. Like, in some ways, I was like, where do you get to this point, Lonzo Ball, where you're just like, yeah, I'm going to earn this money no matter what. Well, you haven't earned this money. You've been hurt this whole time. And you have the audacity to take your player option and say, yeah, I want my rest of my money and continue. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that in good conscience. Maybe that's just my personality. Seriously, in some ways, I would be thinking like that in some ways. I know that he was supposed to set up to be doing that, but he's getting paid a crazy amount of millions of dollars to do nothing, honestly. At least Tobias Harris is playing, but he still messed that team up with their salary cap. All the Sixers fans have said the same thing. And Daryl Morey came out in a couple of days, this last couple of days, saying the only three people that are going to be on the Sixers next year for sure are Joel, Tyrese, and Nick Nurse. He might try and trade to Tobias Harris again. Nobody's stupid enough to take that bad deal. That's the problem. He's tried to trade Tobias for a few years now. He can't because it's such a bad contract. Such a bad contract. Cool Cat saying, I think Pascal's next level is to be a consistent three-point shooter. His clutch has improved because no crazy minutes. Yeah, and I can see it. I think he's going to get there, and I'm going to be excited for him. Yeah, the three-point shooting can always improve for him too. That's a good point. That's a good point. And she's saying also Pacers have not changed anything with Siakam's arrival. They need an offseason to incorporate his skills. Pacers only using about 40% of Siakam's skill set. I think this is true too. I mean, we could think about how Jakob came to our team last year, and we didn't really change anything. We just fit him into the existing system. So there's probably a very similar thing. Rick Carlisle is going to need to go to the drawing board this summer with all of Siakam's powers in mind and figure out his new offense and his new systems for next year and start implementing them in training camp. Yeah, I think that Cool Cat's right on and very much a Pacers expert at this point. Nako's saying Hallie has had clutch plays these playoffs. Hallie's still young. Mikal on the Raptors sounds great. The Nets aren't going to give him up for anything reasonable. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, C4C saying Trent and Brown and picks. Maybe I mean we can do that. Yeah, do it. Do it. Carlos saying Kendrick dropped bars against Netanyahu. He did? Well, that's good. I like that. Anybody who's doing that kind of energy is good, in my opinion, because in some ways that's risky as hell. They're trying to get rid of congressmen. They're trying to tell them to stop bombing children at this point. They're getting rid of teachers in universities just because they say, you know, it's not right to try and eliminate a whole race of people in a geographic area just because you guys are fucking got a bunch of money and you think that you have some sort of religious right to that area. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You should never try and wipe a whole kind of group of people out. That's genocide. That is the words genocide. And genocide is one of the worst things you can do on this planet. And that is what Israel is doing right now, is a genocide. And man, if Kendrick did that, I have respect for that. I gained a little respect for Kendrick Lamar and just that statement that Carlo just told me. Carlos saying, and then Drake going against his lineage and dissed the Zionist. There you go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's right. Drake has some Jewish roots in him. But this, I want to say this right now: Zionism and Judaism are separate. Zionism is an institutionalized structure of power in society that perpetuates the state of Israel, and Judaism is a religion and is peaceful, and it has something to do with beliefs and religion, and it has a lot of really good beliefs. It's just it's hijacked by power-hungry, crazy-ass people that are psychopaths that are Zionists, and that's the difference right there. I can tell you right there, that's the difference. There's a beautiful, 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 amazing Jewish people out there that have nothing to do with this and hate this, and in fact are fighting against Netanyahu and Israel themselves. And we need to make this clear. This isn't a battle against Jewish people. This isn't about anti-Semitism. This is anti-Zionists. We need to be anti-Zionist because the Zionist thing that they're doing over there is messed up. And all the rich people in North America, here in Toronto, and all over the United States that send money to Israel to pay for weapons that are destroying children and people, you're fucked up. You people are psychopaths too. I'm going to tell you by proxy and by extension. If you support the state of Israel by sending money to it so they can kill children, you're just guilty. The blood's on your hands. This is what I'm saying right here. And I could be everyday people you walk by on the street every single day in this city in Toronto. Seriously. There's a lot of power and capital and money that is going into a war machine right now to decimate a population of people. And that's fucked up. And history won't be kind to these people. Seriously. Now, I'm going to look at these people like I look at Nazis in about 30 or in the next 10, 15 years. It probably happen. Sooner than that, we're going to look at them like that. Seriously, they are the villains of the world. But this is the thing. They control the media and they try and make you think that the other side is much more villainous in this. No, it's not. And they're trying to write the story and the perception of it by controlling the media and snuffing out people in it. This is why they're trying to end TikTok, is because TikTok has more pro-Palestine voices on it than any other social media. So in some ways, the U.S. trying to say we need to get rid of ban TikTok is partly not because of little girls dancing and doing stupid shit or China spying on us. It's because they want to cut off the talk and the networking and the perpetuation of the side of the Palestinian people by getting rid of TikTok. That's a lot of people don't understand that right now. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going and we'll finish this up. David's saying 11 a.m. Thank you. Prayers up for Evelyn. Yeah. We hope that Evelyn can bounce back from this thing that happened last night and everything will be all right. We're sending our love and support for Evelyn for sure. I hope she watches later and she sees how much you guys are coming out for. Granny swag, love from Cowboy. Yeah. Fiercely saying, my friend had a fire and the aftermath is tough. Disinfection of the place, losing all your clothes and food, relocation, etc. I hope Evelyn gets lots of help. Yeah. Thankfully, she has her family here in the city. And I'm sure she has a great network of friends also, including us. So yeah, Evelyn, you stay in touch with me. And if we can do anything to help you out in certain ways, we will. I hope I'll see you at Monique's birthday party for sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, prayers to Evelyn. I talked to her yesterday. Crazy. Yeah, she said this happened last night. She just texted me right before the stream. David's saying they tried banning TikTok once before the war even started. Yeah, I know, but this is an added thing and part of the fuel that's adding why they want to do it even more now. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me today. If anything, we got a Scotty Barnes card, and that is what I'm going to concentrate on this stream right now. I love that I got a Scotty Barnes card. That's fantastic in the Wildcard Wednesday. Opening up the pack and seeing Scotty in there. That's fantastic. Badass. W's. Stream those big W's in the chat, guys. Just like Scotty would tell us. Go on, Isaac Campbell. Where are you with my big dubs? I need them right now. All right. We do not know everything about this beef. Whatever. We do know a man got shot, and it's gone too far at this point. Congratulations to the Thunder winning their first game against Dallas in the second round. And the Celtics beat the Cavs. Not really congratulating them, though. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. Happy birthday to Garrett Temple. He has turned 38 today. And yeah, we're out. We're going to get out of here right now, guys. Thank you for watching me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back tomorrow with a Thursday think tank. So you guys will figure out the subject and you can call in. Maybe we'll talk more about this subject today. And you guys can espouse the things I'm kind of like not totally comfortable talking about. Because if you guys have strong opinions about the Drake Kendrick stuff, well, maybe we need to hear it from you guys' voices. If you guys like that, do you like that? Should I do it or should we not do the subject again tomorrow? Maybe we should do something totally different. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll talk about what happens to the MVP tonight. Maybe we'll react to who wins the MVP. And hopefully it's SGA. If it isn't, well, maybe we have a real thing to go off on tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, you love beef jerky. There you go. And Fiercely saying good day, Lex and the fam. Always Fiercely. Always happy to see you in the morning, guys. Have a great day too. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Let's go Raptors. Let's go Raptors.